Hey guys, what is happening and welcome to a brand new video. Now today we're going to be looking at 5 things that they shouldn't have changed in Modern Warfare Remastered from the original Call of Duty 4. These are just 5 things in my opinion, and if there are any other things that you think shouldn't have been changed, then drop a comment down in the comment section below and just sort of let me know your thoughts on this as well. Now starting off, the first thing that we're going to be looking at is Killfeed direction. This is obviously just an aesthetic part of the game. As you can see here in the slow motion there, you can see in some of these other clips that the kill feed in the old game and in many of the other Call of Duties goes up from that bottom left hand side, and the kills come up and it just seems to be a bit smooth, and I can't really understand why it's something that they changed. It's a lot easier to read, especially as well. The kill feed's just a lot clearer really in the old game, and yeah, I just prefer it going out, and I think a lot of people just preferred it to be that way. It was a lot easier to read as the kills came in rather than going down. Anyway, that's just one of them things, and I think that just should have been something that should have stayed. I just don't get why they changed it, and if they could do it in an update, that would be awesome. Now moving on to the second point in this video of things that shouldn't have been changed in Modern Warfare Remastered, we're looking at bounces. And for those of you who didn't play the original Call of Duty 4, there were plenty of spots on different maps where you could just bounce off of random things. Sometimes it was a tree, sandbags, anything. There was just loads of random places where you could bounce. And to be honest with you, I'd love to have seen this stay in, just because it gave a little bit of a different element and a bit of a more fun aspect to the game. I think the main reason that this wasn't kept in the game is because I think it was just a bit of a manufacturing flaw really. I just think it was something they never really looked to patch or change, but it would have been awesome if they kept it in. And as you can see with some of the clips, one of my shots is on there, but then also you've got some of these crazy ones that I managed to find on YouTube as well, bounce triples and stuff, and yeah, it was just fun to use them sort of things, and it would have been great to see them keep that in the game. Now moving on to the third thing that I think they shouldn't have changed in Modern Warfare Remastered, and it is the point system. On the original game you would get +5 in sort of domination, or +10 in team deathmatch for a kill, and that would stack up as +5, +10, +15, +20, and so on. And obviously different in team deathmatch, you can see there with some of the kills as well. In the background you can see the score system, and I found it nice and simplistic, and they stuck with that for a lot of the original Call of Duty games, and then they started going into the hundreds, and then you'd be getting sort of thousands and thousands of points per game, which was just a little bit annoying. And I really liked the simplicity of Call of Duty 4, the original game, and just being able to get 5 points or a kill and 10 points. It was just, there was a lot less stuff on your screen. It's sort of nice and smooth as well. I just think that's another thing that they really should have just kept as it was in the original game. Now moving on to the fourth thing that I think that they should have kept in Modern Warfare Remastered from the original Call of Duty 4, and that is something out there for the snipers and probably some majority of the original YouTube creators from COD 4 time, from the original Call of Duty 4, and that is to do with the M40 with the ACOG on. And as you'll see in a few of the clips here, you just seem to be able to get a one-shot kill pretty much all the time with it, whether you're hitting on the leg or anything. You just seem to get a one-shot kill. It was definitely a glitch in the game, but people got accustomed to it and people got used to it, and especially with guns like the M16 in as well, it was fun to have this in. But as you can see with some of these lower body shots, some there, one on the triple, and another one there on that clip on backlot, I'm aiming very low and not having to worry. And I think it would have just been nice to keep it in there, because it's how people remember the game, and if you're making a remastered, then you know, you like to keep certain aspects of it. But I think that's quite a biased opinion from me, obviously. But it would have been great to see them keep that with the extra damage, because now most people don't use the ACOG as much, because it just doesn't seem to be any advantage with it. So yeah, that's the fourth point that we've gone through there. Now moving on to my final thing that they should have kept the same in Modern Warfare Remastered, and this one might be a little bit of a debatable one, but I'm going to throw it in there anyway, because I find it as something that just really seems to annoy me, and it's flash grenades. Flash grenades just seem to last forever on this game, and as you see I've got a bit of footage in the background here, something that I found on YouTube as well, and it's just basically flashbangs just seem to last forever. And this guy here, you can see how long he gets flashed for. It's just absolutely ridiculous, and I think it's just something that maybe it's when you're in game, because people have done comparisons and they said it's the same, like from doing stuff in a private match of flashing themselves, but when you're in game it just seems to last forever. It's so frustrating, and I think something just needs tweaking there, to be honest, because it just doesn't seem to be right at all. But yeah, that's going to finish off our 5 things that we should have kept the same in Modern Warfare Remastered. I'm going to go on and do another video saying stuff that they should have changed as well. If you've got any thoughts on that, or anything that you think should have been added into Modern Warfare Remastered that wasn't, then let me know. Drop a comment down below and drop a like if you have enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.